Next one. You wonder how tall a grain silo is. You walk 60 feet from the silo and find that you have to look up at a 38-degree angle to see the top. If your eyes are 5 foot 3 inches off the ground, how tall is the silo without the roof? As always, your first step is to draw the picture. Before you do anything else, that's what you need to do, is draw your picture. So, you wonder how tall a grain silo is. You walk 60 feet from it. So the distance here is 60 feet. And you find that you have to look up at a 38-degree angle. So here's my 38 degrees. If your eyes are 5 foot 3 off the ground, how tall is the silo without the roof? Well, what are we looking for? We have this given angle, so again, we're given an angle, and we're given the adjacent side. And what we're looking for is the opposite side. That's what we're looking for. So, using this, and knowing that we have the angle and an adjacent side, we can use the tangent function. So, tangent of 38 degrees is equivalent to the opposite side, which is our unknown, times or divided by the adjacent side, which we're given. So we have tangent of 38 degrees is equal to our height, which we don't know, divided by 60 feet. So we would say 60 times tangent of 38 degrees, and that gives us whatever this height is. So I get this height to be 46.9 meter, or feet. We're talking about feet. Okay, so am I done? Well, no, because that height is just this height here. But the entire silo is all the way down to the ground. So you need to add in this 5 foot 3 inches. Now, 5 foot 3 inches in just feet is how much? Well, I need to turn this back to a pen. Sorry. So you need to find the equivalence. So 5 foot 3 inches. 3 inches is a quarter of a foot. A quarter of a foot is 0.25. So this is the same as 5.25 feet. So now you need to add that 5.25 feet to the 46.9 feet that we already have. And if you do that, you get 46.9 plus 5.25, and you get a total of 46.9 plus 5.25, 52.15 feet. So this is your final answer. And if we're just looking for, yeah, it says about 52.1. So we're good. We're in the ballpark. Okay, so go ahead and try this next one. From a height of 5 foot 6 inches off the ground, a person looks up 30 degrees to see the top of a flagpole. The person then walks 85 feet to the base of the flagpole. How tall is the flagpole? It's exactly computed the same way as above, so give it a try. Okay, hopefully you got the same answer I did. Again, I started with drawing my picture, and I'm given my adjacent side, so I'm still going to use tangent of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite side, which is the height of the flagpole, divided by 85 feet, which is our adjacent side of the given angle. When I multiply 85 by tangent of 30, I get 49.07 feet. If I add in the 5.5 feet from my height, I get that it's approximately 54.57 feet or 54.6 feet tall. So hopefully you got the same answer I did. Okay, last problem. A roof of a house is slanted at an angle of 28 degrees to the horizontal. if the roof ends at the side of the house 22 feet above the ground, how long would the extension of the roof be if it were extended all the way to the ground? Start by drawing a picture. Okay, so here's my basic house, and what I'm told is that this measure here is 28 degrees. And I'm asked if the roof ends at the side of the house 22 feet above the ground, so this distance here is 22 feet, how long would the extension of the roof be if the roof were extended to the ground? So I'm asked, what is this distance right here? That's my unknown, so I'm just going to put a question mark there. That's my unknown. So take a minute, think about it, and then let's decide what you're given, decide what you know, and decide what you're looking for. Okay, so if this angle here is 28 degrees, whoops, that was supposed to be a highlighter. Let's undo that. I didn't mean for that, sorry. Let's move this down a little bit. Okay, so if this angle here were 28 degrees, then what is this angle here? Well, hopefully you remember that it too is 28 degrees. So if that's 28 degrees and you're given the opposite side of that angle is 22 feet, we are looking for the hypotenuse here. So we should, if we know the opposite side and we have an angle and we're looking for the hypotenuse, we should use sine function. So sine of 28 degrees is equal to our hypotenuse, which is what we're, it's opposite of that. We are looking for, sorry about that, guys. We have opposite divided by hypotenuse. Okay, so in this case, we have sine of 28 degrees, and that's equal to 22 divided by the hypotenuse, which is what we don't know. So let's just shorten that and say h, just because that'll be easy. Okay, so we can determine this by saying height is 22 divided by sine of 28 degrees. And if you do that division, you get that the extension would be 46.86 feet, or about 46.9 feet. So I hope this helps a little bit, guys. We'll continue to go over this in class, but I hope this